best till last. That is a dagger blow. He missed it hopelessly. It's a try for Murray.
Hello Rabbitohs members and fans, and welcome back to the Rabbitohs Insider. It was a massive win last week against the Cronulla Sharks to kick off the 2023 season, and we are straight back into it with another stacked episode here on the Insider. First up, we're going to take a look at how our Pathways teams are going as we hear from our coach and captain of our Howard Matthews side. We're then going to go behind the jersey with young gun Isaiah Tass. But to kick things off, we're going to bring you another instalment of What About This, thanks to whatif.com. Feast your eyes on the biggest tries, hits and iconic moments against the Penrith Panthers. What About This? Proudly brought to you by What If.
He's tackled immediately. It was a good tackle, Brad Ty. Here's Taylor rolling the ball end on end. He's after it. He might have got it down. He thinks he did. Oh! Billy Slater, Ben Barbarita comes out. David Taylor's still here.
And it's not the first time we've seen him kick for tries. That's the thing. It's part of his game.
6 points all on the scoreboard. And it is Coop who marks the football. And Matthew Bell has taken a Burgess moment. Burgess has hit him with everything, including his birth certificate.
Oh, stop the fight. That there is the brute big hit of the decade.
It's around the ground and comes off the ground and Johnston's away. He's fast, he's over the halfway. I don't think they've got any hope in the world of getting this bloke. Loves playing here, scores his 29th try here. It's floated by Walker, here's another try for Johnston. Sam gets the ball away, back to Walker on the inside. He kicks ahead for Johnston. He wants the bounce, he got the bounce. Ah, the bounce from heaven for Alec. By Gray, off the boot of Reynolds. It's travelled over to a vacant player on that side. And Burgess gets him the ball. Here goes Cook. Lightning dummy half. He got a ball to Johnston. Streaking down the left side. He's going to equal the club record of Nathan Merritt, who scored 5 in the match. Wow, 7 players have scored 5 in South. Not only Nathan, but Johnny Graves and Harold Horder. Harold did it twice. Here is Teo. The ball's gone away to Merritt. Merritt's got it. There it is. That's history. For Nathan Merritt, he becomes the highest try scorer for South Sydney, leaving the record behind that he shared coming into the game with one Benny Wary. What a night to celebrate. Reynolds to the line. Walker fends through, goes further, still going, he'll go all the way. Walker scores for Souths. Brilliant. Dally-M, 5/8 of the year. I told you earlier he debuted at 25. And he's done this time and time again to opposition teams.
Score a great deal for your next trip at whatif.com/Rabbitohs. What About This? Proudly brought to you by What If.
Only got a medal on the camp. The best looking captain. Yeah.
Well guys, welcome to another Pathways wrap for another week. As we spoke about last wrap, we had obviously a bumper week in Pathways. We started on Saturday down at Cronulla High with 4 games of footy on. Our Tasha Gale unfortunately going down by 8 points in a really tough match up against the Sharks. That was followed by a Harvey Norman Women's looking for their back-to-back wins for the year, unfortunately going down by 4 in another tough one. Our 16s development squad in the male pathway, something different that we're running this year, had a really great 4 tries to 1 win over the Sharks, and the day was ended with our under 18 development also playing their first game of the year, going down 4 tries to 1. We then move over to PointsBet Stadium, which saw our Jersey Fleet kick off their campaign with a really seesawing game up against the Cronulla Sharks in the curtain raiser before our NRL. Even though we were trailing 12-6 with 10 minutes to go, Cronulla showed their class in that one, getting on to a 22-6 win. Also on Saturday, over at Henson Park, our New South Wales Cup kicked off their 2023 season with a tough loss to the Newtown Jets, 26-6. The day was wrapped out on Sunday, with the next day with our Harold Matts and our SG Ball going back down to PointsBet, with our Harold Matts coming away with an 18-all draw and a thriller, and our SG ball in a seesawing game again, with the Sharks showing too much class in the end, getting away with a 32-16 win to the Cronulla boys. Talking about our pathways and how our junior rep teams have been going, as we head into 3 games to go in those grades, we recently caught up with our Harold Matthews Cup head coach Luke Della and captain Daniel Lua to see how their season's been playing out. Let's see what those guys had to say.
Yeah, so my name's Fetaki Lua. I play for the South Sydney Rabbitohs and I play lock. So I played in a CIS tournament and it was like a New South Wales tournament, and I met Joe there, and yeah, I think he just liked how I played, so just gave me a contract to come over here. Yeah. I think it was late last year, he just like gave me a heads up that I was going to be captain. Yeah, really grateful for the opportunity, just knew I had to do a big job, just lead the boys out by examples and that. Yeah, pretty grateful.
It's been a positive start in terms of player development and some of the players, the way they've come on, definitely. In terms of results, obviously we're 1 from 3. A couple of teams we've ran into are pretty handy teams. Won the premiership last year with a lot of young kids, and then Canterbury, they've recruited quite well and sitting in the top 2. So both of those games we were in for big chunks of as well. I think the combination of guys coming from external as well as local juniors and different age, like we've got a lot of young kids, 16-year-olds who are fit in really well and holding their own. Quite a few of them have played a fair part. So probably just the way that they've sort of grown together and sort of built some trust with each other and rapport. That's probably been one of the most pleasing things. It makes my job a lot easier, obviously. So that's been something that's definitely been a big positive. We showed on the weekend, not just results-wise, but in patches of the game. If we're prepared to work together and bring some of our training into the game, I think the boys can start getting some rewards for a lot of their hard work the last 3 or 4 months. So probably looking at trying to get them to understand what they can do out in the field to start getting to where they want to go.
Well, the goal definitely is to play finals, I guess. Yeah, I think with our team, we can get the job done and make it, but it's going to be a tough back end of the season. Got to win most of the games, so yeah, looking forward to that.
Great to hear from Luke and Daniel and how their season's been going. Hopefully those boys can finish off with a bang with the month of competition still to play out. Looking ahead to games this week, we're up against the Penrith Panthers in multiple grades within our pathways. That kicks off on Friday night with our under 16 and under 18 development boys heading out to Bluebet Stadium. That'll be followed by a bumper day on the Saturday where we have our Tasha Gale, our Lisa Fiola in their first game of the year, our Harold Matthews, and also our SG Ball up against the Penrith Panthers, and our Jersey flag will see the day out there on Saturday out at Penrith. Also on Thursday night, our New South Wales Cup will be the curtain raiser out at Penrith in their second game of the season, looking for that first win. As always, I know it's a bit of a hike, but as many members as we can, both on Friday night, Thursday night, Saturday, whichever one you can get to, we'd love to have some support for both our males and females.
With this now the final play, and again they go to the Yulia side. Rabbitohs steaming onto it, isolated Moylan and getting over. It's Keon Rabbitohs, and he grounded that one all right. South back in front.
Let's start with your dad. So obviously a super important person in your life.
Yeah, my dad's taught me everything about life, about footy. Same as my mum though. They've both played a big role in my life, especially with my sporting commitments and getting me to and from places, and then just having dad there, learning from him growing up. He's played footy his whole life as well, so he's taught me everything that I need to know and take it to the next step.
Now here's Isaiah Tass, go for the line, young man, and he does. A try on that there for Isaiah Tass.
We still can't believe today that he's playing NRL at the moment. It's definitely an unreal journey that he's been on. Thought he'd never get a go, and then all of a sudden he's in the run-on team for South Sydney.
Yeah, I certainly didn't expect to make my debut my first year here. Coming to this club, I knew the history behind it, knew what it's about, and I was just happy to be here. They gave me another opportunity, another chance of achieving my goal as well.
What does this number mean to you?
You're not really sure?
Yeah, it's a funny story because it happened on captain's run. He asked what these numbers meant to me and I didn't realise what they were. I thought they were my run meters for New South Wales Cup.
That's your debut number tomorrow.
it took me back a couple of steps, and the emotions just took over, and I just couldn't speak. I was trying to get it all out then.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. 3 clubs now. Finally get the opportunity. Just grateful. Got to do it at this club, the one that gave me the opportunity to move to Sydney in the first place. Got to play a street ball here. Met Cody first time, moved here. Started sleeping on a couch at Dan Nielsen's place and just sort of went from there. Yeah. Just I don't have much to say, but just grateful for the opportunity. I'm just happy that my parents sort of already planned to come down this weekend, so it just works out well that they're here for it.
Went down, trained, and called the family straight after. Hearing them being so proud and happy, and they had some tears. Yeah, it was an unreal experience to finally get my debut and have them there with me.
Just noticed too, coming onto the field, Tass on debut in jersey number 19.
I was on the bench, sort of just sitting there waiting, and then I wasn't too nervous at the start because I didn't know when I was going to go on. Then after half time, JD tells me I'll come on at the 20-minute mark, and that's probably when the nerves started going.
And here he is with his first touch. Tass, originally from Mackay.
Cody just got me involved straight away. He got me the ball, so just run, and ended up getting a try as well. So that just topped off my debut.
Go to Johnson now. Here's Tass. Go for the line, young man. And he does. A try on debut for Tass.
Well, at 30-10, you wouldn't think there'd be much of a reaction for a try from the sideline. When the young fella who scored on debut just then, Isaiah, you should have seen the bench go up.
What a moment for himself and his family. Worked so hard to get to this moment.
He's always had that passion about playing at that level. It was just a matter of getting an opportunity.
Goals is basically just play consistent footy, keep my spot in the first grade team, and then hopefully that all works out and somewhere I fit into the Origin squad one day.